Man, let's move to this next point, man. Low self-esteem, insecurities, lack of self-love. That all kind of wrap it up.
Wow.
With everything. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
Everything we were talking about just now.
I would start off. The first thing is you have to recognize what you lack. You have to know if you're suffering with low self-esteem, insecurities, or lack of self-love, which is very important with the lack of self-love, along with the other ones that I mentioned. But self-love is again, it goes back to what we said in the movie. If you don't have the love to give to yourself, how can you give it to anybody else?
Exactly.
How can you love me if you don't love yourself? How can you say you want to spend the rest of your life with me, or you want to you love me for who I am, and you don't love yourself for who you are? That's something to think about, man. And I want to tie you right in on that, man. How do you feel about the importance of people a lot of times don't recognize if they even suffering with any of these that we said? The self-love, the self-love, the lack of self-love, low self-esteem, and insecurities.
I'm going to hit you with Cat Williams. It's a esteem of yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. If you're 4 foot nothing, tell yourself you're 6 foot today. You know what I'm saying? So confidence, self-esteem, that energy goes a long way to the person that you might connect with. Now, you got a bad energy aura about yourself. You might get that same energy with the person you're trying to date. But a person could feel like when things, oh man, that's like what we said, a vibe. Oh, she got a good vibe about herself, a little positive positive one too. That goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to take the time to learn yourself and be confident in who you are before you should try to enter a relationship, because you're gonna go through a lot of bad relationships probably till you get to that good one. But you have to have a self-esteem about yourself to not deal with the bull jive and just keep it pushing and know, hey, once you do a self-check and notice it ain't you, move on. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with confidence, self-esteem, self-love. And if you got self-love, man, like you say, that's the biggest thing, man. I don't want to be lonely, but I will until it's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and it's so important because, you know, a lot of times people wait when it's too late or way down the road when you fully invested. And then it's like it's so much of being revealed that in the beginning we didn't take care, or you didn't take care of yourself, or even before you met somebody. People always wait to try to fix things when they get with somebody about themselves. They always wait, think about that. They always wait till they get in the relationship, and then it's like now they want to try to fix all these things, and it caused so much chaos and caused so much problems. I understand that you have a partner that can help you on different things out there to help each other, but it's like, I feel, in my opinion, that those moments when you had your breakup is so important, more than the moment that you can share with somebody. Yeah. Ooh, let that breathe. Yeah. Why, Arthur? Why do you feel like that's so important? It's because it's like preparing for what's best to come. If I didn't take time to prepare for what's best to come, then how would I ever even give what I need to give in a new situation?
Nailed it. How would I learn to treat and cherish and really treat this thing as a gift that I'm receiving right now? Because if I don't know no better, how can I be better with this gift that's been handed to me? I'm going to fumble the bag. I'm going to fumble the ball. You know what I'm saying? Every time. So you're right, bro.
You gotta care more about how I can be better, not only for myself, but for this next person. Because a lot of times, we talked about it in previous episodes, but it's still important, even in this episode, where people are getting in a new situation, and it's all about what you expect from the other person. Exactly. If you have two individuals that's thinking about what I can give to this person at the same time, can you imagine what this world would be? But unfortunately, we live in a world where it's not like that. It's always one or the other.
Yep. And I was actually on YouTube the other day I forgot what I was watching. I comment, or it was Facebook. Somebody made a statement, and I said, "Man, we too worried about what the next person, a man do this, a woman do this, a man do this. Do what's needed and stop worrying about if it's a man's job to do this or if it's a woman's job to do that. If I get in my woman's car and it's empty, I'm going to fill it up. Not because it's my job, but there was a need for it that I seen.
Yeah.
And it's in vice versa. And we get out of that whole, it's this and it's that and it's this. And that's crippling a lot of relationships these days because they, oh, man supposed to do this or a woman do that. Man, if that's the way you set it up, that's cool.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day.
Yeah. At the same time, I can understand whether it's a woman or whether it's a man. Mm-hmm. I can understand when you hate to hear that word insecurities, because we've as men have heard, in whether it's in other people's situations or whether we experienced it in our past, where you get in an argument or you having a regular conversation and that word may come up of you acting insecure and the woman or the man to get mad and be like, why you? I can understand how they feel, but at the flip side of it is so aggravating to feel like you giving all that you have. And it just like the person just act that way, acting as you insecure. Let's be real with it. So I can keep that held in the inside and never say it. But at what point are you going to look at yourself, whether you're a woman or a man, and just realize that I can compliment you, do all I can to try to make you feel good. But if you don't believe that, you going to sit there and it's just going to be me talking to a brick wall. And I'm in one time in high school where we was all standing around and this guy was just being silly. He was like, dang, you ugly. He said that to a girl who I thought was like real pretty. And she started choking him. She grabbed this nigga and started choking him. At first I thought she was playing with him, but I saw her eyes watered up.
The spree whale.
Bruh. I'm looking like, you see this N-word? That's what I said to her. I said, you see this N-word? I was basically telling her, you see how he look? And you gonna get, man, I'm telling you, you'll have people that would get so down on themselves by somebody calling them a name. And they really look like just what they calling you. They'll call you ugly, but that's the person that's really oogly. Yeah. I'm just being real with it. So I say that just to say this, man, self-love is so important. It's so important, man. If you don't have that, then you can't give it to nobody. It's so important. Like I remember my mom told me a long time ago, she said, don't you ever feel like you're not handsome. Yeah. Don't you ever feel like you not cute. Don't you ever feel like you not the man. She used to always say that to me, you the man. As a little boy, and that grew up, you smart, you intelligent. Boy. It's important to put that into your child's mind so they grow up and learn that self-love at an early age. Mm-hmm. My daughter asked me, do I look okay? Look okay? The word is not... I don't have the words to tell you how beautiful you are, how intelligent you are. I immediately tell her that. I don't want you to be another statistic where you feel like you got to do all this stuff to enhance yourself or to look good or be creative or to be sexy or to be beautiful. It's not just one thing to make you be beautiful. It's not just one thing to make you be sexy. It's not just one thing to make you be intelligent. You know what make you be all those things? It's because you believe it.
And the confidence and that self-love, man, please. Like I had a girl tell me, back in the days, whatever. So, oh, you ugly. Well, somebody like me. That's my exact response. Like, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Somebody like me though. Yep. Confidence. I don't care what you say. Don't make me or break me because I already know who I am. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So